In this video, I have created an informative guide about Mexico for you. In this video, I will talk about the main tourist attractions, famous streets and regions, places to avoid during your trip, and cultural tips to keep in mind. To start with the main attractions, we can begin with Mexico's capital, Mexico City. Mexico City, the capital, is a mesmerizing city with both historical and modern touches. Zocalo Square, in the city center, is filled with remnants of the Aztec Empire and contains traces of the ancient city of Tenochtitlan. Another place to visit is the Palace of Fine Arts, known as Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is famous for its elegant Art Deco and Art Nouveau architecture. It also hosts music, ballet, and opera performances. Chapultepec Park is one of the largest city parks in the world, featuring museums, a zoo, and walking paths. Another must-see location is Chichen Itza in Yucatan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important remnants of the Maya civilization. El Castillo, or the Pyramid of Kukulkan, is known for both its archaeological and astronomical significance. During the equinoxes, snake-like shadows can be observed on the pyramid from the sun's rays. Chichen Itza also showcases many structures that reflect the daily life of the Mayan culture. Now, let me tell you about Tulum. Famous for its Maya ruins rising beside the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea, Tulum is one of Mexico's most iconic places. Within Tulum National Park, you can visit castles, temples, and ancient walls, and nearby white sandy beaches offer relaxation or a chance to enjoy the sea. Cenotes, which are natural cave lakes fed by underground waters, are another highlight in the Yucatan Peninsula. Popular spots like Gran Cenote and Dos Ojos Cenote offer opportunities for swimming, diving, or snorkeling. These places, considered sacred in Mayan culture, are must-visit experiences for nature lovers in Mexico. The last place I need to mention is Guadalajara, known as the birthplace of mariachi music and famous for its cultural events and traditional festivals. In the city, you can visit the town of Tequila to see the tequila production process and enjoy tastings. You can also explore historic squares like Plaza de Armas, the Guadalajara Cathedral, and the Cabanas Cultural Institute. Speaking of Mexico's famous streets and neighborhoods, let's talk about La Condesa and Roma in Mexico City. Known for their bohemian atmosphere, these neighborhoods are filled with galleries, restaurants, vintage boutiques, and art-covered streets. Parque Mexico and Parque España in La Condesa are ideal for walking and relaxing. Now, let me mention Fifth Avenue in Playa del Carmen. This lively avenue is packed with tourist shops, restaurants, and bars, bustling both day and night. In the evenings, you can witness colorful street performances and immerse yourself in Mexican culture. In addition, I would like to tell you about Puerto Vallarta, located in the state of Jalisco. Known as the Malecon, this coastal boardwalk along the Pacific is adorned with sculptures, colorful murals, local shops, and cafes and restaurants. Walking here during sunset is an unforgettable experience. Let me briefly mention some other important places to visit. Teotihuacan, located about an hour away from Mexico City, is an ancient Mesoamerican city famous for its sun and moon pyramids. Walking through here will allow you to experience the magical atmosphere of ancient Mexico, and you can climb the pyramids. Another place worth visiting is Copper Canyon, located in Chihuahua. This canyon is perfect for nature activities like trekking, hiking, and photography. The train journey known as El Cheap offers visitors breathtaking views of the canyon. The last place I'll talk about is Isla Mujeres. This island, located across from Cancun, is famous for its tranquil beaches, nearby reefs, and untouched natural beauty. Here, you can dive and explore tourist spots like Punta Sur and Garifon Park. Now, let's talk about things you need to be cautious of in Mexico. We recommend avoiding certain areas. While Mexico is generally a tourist-friendly country, some states have security risks. Be cautious in states like Sinaloa, Michoacán, and Guerrero. Security is usually high in popular tourist areas, but it's always good to get information from trusted sources when planning your trip. Another point to consider is eating street food. Mexican street food is world famous, and it may be tempting to try dishes like tacos, elote, and tamales. However, since you can't always control the hygiene standards, first-time visitors should drink bottled water and prefer trusted restaurants. Lastly, let's talk about choosing taxis. In big cities like Mexico City, it's safer to use official taxis or mobile apps like Uber or Didi. At airports and major tourist spots, it's recommended to use private taxi services. Before I conclude this video, let me briefly mention some cultural tips. Mexicans are generally hospitable, and learning basic Spanish phrases can help you build good relationships with locals. Tipping 10 to 15% in restaurants and bars is common, but in some places, it might already be included in the bill. It's also appreciated to tip in guided tours or hotel services. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like the video. I hope you have a great journey, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section.